Sunday, which is okay because there ain't no football on today. Got a pretty easy schedule today, unless you watch some MLB. We come on soon. But
South Carolina.
South Carolina, okay, they gonna get a dub today, per usual, probably.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm already knowing. Notre Dame broke my heart yesterday. I don't know what they was doing. I don't
Sick,
know.
bro.
I was very sick about it. But
Had
before we even
me
do
in here
that,
yelling at Hannah, bro.
I mean, bro, how many times you gonna go to the hole and do a hop step though?
How many times you gonna go 1 on 4, 1 on 3? At what point you gonna swing that shit to the 3-point line? Like somebody gotta be open.
They be trying to have a moment sometimes. It don't even matter about the game sometimes. It's about that moment. And you blew the
Man,
moment.
your
It's
moment gone.
okay though. It's okay. How you doing today though?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain. I was able to sleep for a long time. I didn't get it till like 11, which is not normal for me. Uh, for like most of the day gone, but that's okay. Um, it's just Sunday. We ain't really doing too much anyway. But yeah, UConn got the dub last night. Paige
Oh
dropped a little
yeah,
40-year-old.
and in in huge fashion, got a
19
W.
straight points at one point. So ML,
Come to the
yeah,
front, he said. Stand on
just
that.
let y'all know now, bro. I already told y'all what it was gonna be. I don't know why anybody is surprised. She been doing this shit, but it's okay. People forget. People act like they ain't see. She gonna keep showing. That's all. That's it.
So that's wise words from Reek right there.
Come on now.
Wise words. I'm not mad at that. Paige off the 40 ball. My goat went down with an injury. I'm still sick about it. I have no doubts that she'll return stronger than ever. But that sucks, man, because we had a matchup, a real clean matchup in the making. But it's okay. It's sports. It's sports, and everybody should understand that. But get
Facts.
well soon. Hey, man, it's heating up in the wrestling world.
Yes, it is.
It's heating up. We've been overseas for a little minute. Think we about to come back home
I
Monday.
seen people talking about I can't wait till they come back to America. Y'all tripping.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, they
They gonna come
bugged
over.
out.
The crowd's gonna be
Talking about some wood.
crowds don't
Like
even be hyped for everybody.
we gotta start thinking about like some of these moments that they save are just for these crowds because they know they'll make the
Yes.
crowds be weak. So
Yes.
Cena, the Cena's first initial promo when he was talking when he first
Hmm.
came back after the heel turn was perfect overseas. It wouldn't have
Absolutely.
worked. It wouldn't have worked back home. It wouldn't have hit the same. Cena might would have looked in the crowd and said, "I blame all of y'all," and people would have started cheering.
Yeah.
Overseas, they not rocking with that.
Literally. Facts.
So chill on overseas crowd. Like I said, I love when they overseas. I just hate the start times, but that's something that
Yeah.
I got to get over. But
Roman Reigns.
hey, Paul had me weak, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He gonna backdoor my man's though. We gonna get to that.
I was about to say.
He gonna get to
I
that
said,
because he got me
don't do
sick.
it.
We see
Hold
you in
on,
the
bro.
back, cuz. We see you in the back. You was just
Don't
glazing
do it.
3 minutes ago.
Literally.
Like, come on, bro. He switched up crazy. I said it still
So
be ringing in
quick.
my head. My favorite now. Favorite now. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You got a little too excited about that favor.
Yeah.
Ooh, Roman. I hope you peep. Please,
Sure did.
please.
If he didn't, then he's cooked.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's cooked. Yeah, I've already accepted in my mind. My dog is not winning that triple threat, and like, he's not winning. Like
Hopefully
I'm
that leads
like,
to him taking some accountability. Like, damn, even Paul Heyman left me. Why? And Paul Heyman gonna talk. He gonna tell it all.
oh my mama, he
But
gonna tell it all.
Roman gonna be. I'm still the trouble. Fuck, bro. No.
I was looking at that promo, and in my head, I'm like, this nigga, he's the same nigga.
Yeah,
He's the same
literally.
guy,
He
bro.
has not
Like,
changed at all.
he's
Hasn't
the
changed one
same
bit.
guy, bro. Like,
They should have had him go 105 in that damn War Games match.
told that man Seth, we, me. I was like, oh man.
Franklin
I said,
Saint.
yeah, he's out of pocket. I'm not gonna lie. But before we get to that, even still, there's some things that you may be feeling. There's some things you may not be feeling. We always gotta talk about what we not feeling. Let me go ahead and find my mans. We was just talking about the tribal chief. Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Hold on. They done deleted my tribal chief. You know what? Riverside.
You just made the list.
Riverside has made the motherfucking list. Where is my stuff, man? Y'all messing with my whole flow. There it is.
I'm not feeling it.
My fault, y'all. Technical difficulties, bro. I'm not feeling that, you know. It's okay, though. Reed, we're going to start with you. What are you not feeling?
Okay. I'm not feeling the fact that my dog Melo might not have a WrestleMania match, bro. Like,
damn.
I mean, it's what, 2 weeks away? Like, what's he gonna have? You can't just throw him into the United States at this point because they ain't really made that a thing. So it's like,
it's got to be a multi-man
Miz
match,
fighting
right?
somebody. Like, I really don't want to see him in a tag team with the Miz and like a multi-man tag team. Like, I don't even know what he could do unless it's like Miz versus Carmelo. Ain't nobody asking for that. Like, he gonna be left off the card, and that's
After
crazy.
all that work.
Look, we said be patient and things like that, but we can't have Tiffany Stratton as a champion, Ron Breaker as a champion going in. They all debuted at the same time. This nigga not even about to make the card on a 2-night show. Like 16, 17 matches. You mean to tell me Carmelo Hayes can't get one match? Are you dead ass? And even if y'all just throw him in some bullshit, it's not gonna
It's not gonna move nobody.
It's like if Dom don't make it. Like if Dom don't make the card, what the fuck were we doing all year? For guys like Logan Paul that I'm full time but hasn't been full time all fucking year. But he'll get a match with AJ Styles. What are we doing? It's like, all right, certain people just, it don't matter what you do all year long and how you create stories and make the best of your stories. Like they put one Melo and Andrade match on and they was like, damn, this shit was so good, we gotta do a best of 7.
And
then they
Andrade
get in a
might
triple
even
threat.
be left off the card. Low key.
Andrade ain't even been on TV in who knows how long. Probably like a month now. Way too talented to not be on screen. And on a 3-hour show, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. What are we doing?
You saying it's getting ridiculous?
It is. Because Cody ain't even really been on SmackDown. So that's 20 minutes that you ain't got. That you didn't, like, that's not taken up. He been on Raw. Going back and forth with Cena. So you ain't even have that 20, 25 minutes that's just not occupied.
The Randy segment and Cody was so pointless. I said, bro, why is he out here glazing?
Yeah.
For what? KO about ended your career for Cody, bro. Like, and you came out there glazing. I get it, bro. He QB1, but I ain't gonna lie, like y'all. To me, Cody 5. Like Cody, like he's really good. Like Cody has carried his way to a WrestleMania the past 2 or 3 years technically. Like with a part-time partner being there.
Right.
But like we do understand, bro. Like we get it though. That segment last night, like I get it, bro. He QB1. He about to try to say the WWE Universe. I get it, bro. I understand.
Yeah.
We missing valuable storytelling right now.
Feels like they were just trying to make some fans happy because that's what people thought the match was going to be at WrestleMania. Right. So like, all right, let's give them this interaction so that when they interact down the line, it's not a surprise. Or like Randy doesn't have to say all this stuff when they do indeed have their match or when they do start working on their program. Like he doesn't have to say all these things. Like he already said it.
Yeah, they already.
But even then, it's like we don't know when that program is even going to happen.
Right.
And at this point, if it's going to happen, like, how does it look? Like, there's so many different things that's going to go into it. So, like, he even said, like, I'm not going to do what John Cena did, but, like, it's Randy. So he very well could do exactly what John Cena did.
Right.
So it's like
I was just about to
maybe
say
that's
like
the point.
they I was gonna say they low key tried to swerve us a little bit on that because like y'all pretty much confirming he's not gonna be a heel in the near future. So it's like now in my head, I don't know if any other fan thought about it like this, but in my head, I was like, do I really want to see face Randy versus QB1 face Cody? Like best man, like yeah, you a better man. Like no, I'm not trying to. Nah. Y'all built Cody up like they built Cody up so like, you know what I'm saying, Omega level hero that any other hero or any other face that he's going against, I'm just like, nah, bro, because you're not winning that. You're not winning that.
That's a fact.
I don't know how to feel. Like, I feel like the WWE, when it's outside of the main title picture, they low key get lost sometimes. Like, often. Like, it's too many stories to build. Like, in my opinion, and I'm saying like a lot. I hate when I do that. But, in my opinion, we building up these stories. The Cody story is getting built well, and John Cena part-time. So, I'm trying to figure out why that same energy not going into Jay and Gunther. Now, they did add Jimmy. Now, that added some fire to it. But
they've done the same thing the last 2 weeks with Jay and Gunther and with Bianca, Io, and Rhea. Like how I just want to know how Roman, CM Punk, and Seth get multiple 20-minute segments without really saying shit. And then Punk and Cena, or Cody and Cena, and I'm not saying that these people shouldn't, but the other one should too. Like Cody and Cena have back-to-back 25-minute segments where neither of them are really saying shit when it's like the both of them in the ring. Cena saying his thing before Cody get in, and then when Cody get in, he don't say nothing. So it's like you're not giving that same opportunity to Jay and Gunther. You're not giving that same opportunity to Rhea, Bianca, and Io because they could do it. They could sell this match. They could sell it to be a main event match. You're just not giving them the opportunity. He said after Elimination Chamber, it's nothing set in stone. If they earn it, they'll take it. You giving them 5, 6, 7 minutes, and the crowd is hot for it. But it's like, bro, give them 20 minutes like you giving the main eventers, like the ones that you said are not set in stone. And then y'all didn't even have no like storyline with it. It's just in the contract, and it's not the favor.
It cut off right there. For me, it cut off right there. And that's not the favor I asked for. Cut off. I was like, damn. I was like, well.
Yeah.
Cool. When are we going to know what the damn favor is? Okay, maybe it's going to be a surprise. But we all speculating it's him linking back over Paul Heyman. But you never know. It could be some shenanigans. Like, I want to be in night 2. Right. I want to, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. But now it's making me think y'all giving Punk the dub. After the promo, y'all that makes me feel like y'all giving Punk the dub. And in my initial gut, I thought Seth was getting the dub going into it.
I did too.
But now I'm shifted.
Yeah.
But that segues me right into what I want to talk about because that's one triple threat. That is the main event. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, main event. But there's other potential main events that I feel like we missed out on. Io Bianca, Rhea, Jay Gunther, right? So, who deserved the rightful slot for the main event night 1 and maybe or night 2? Some people may not feel like Cody Cena is night 2 main event worthy. I do because of the storyline around it. But in your opinion, who should have got the main event slate?
That was gonna main event night 2 regardless, just because of what could potentially happen. Like nothing may happen. It may just be a one-on-one match and nothing happens. Even then, it still should be the night 2 main event just because of the names and Cena turning heel for the first time in 20 years. Like, but for night 1, like, if it's not Jay, you can't keep calling the main event. You can't say, "Oh, the person that wins the Royal Rumble," because neither person that won the Royal Rumble is main event WrestleMania. Neither Charlotte or Jay. So at that point, it's just like, all right. At the Royal Rumble, it's just you get a championship match at Royal Rumble. You don't have a set in stone main event because you can't keep saying like, oh, this person's going to main event, which the last 2 times they did because it was Cody. But before that, who won? Who won the last two, or who won right before Cody? It was 39. Was Brock didn't win it? Who won? Well, I guess the who the fuck won the Royal Rumble in 39? Because it was Roman versus Brock 39, right? Or was that 38? 39 was Cody.
Yeah, 38.
38. So
in my head, I was about to say Drew in my head, but that was way back.
yeah, that was 2020. 2021 was who the hell was 2021? I can't even remember. But that's the thing is like there's so many matches that end up happening like Bianca and Jade or Bianca and Sasha main evented, and Bianca had won the main event or had won the Royal Rumble. So that happened. In 2019, Becky won the Royal Rumble. She was the main event. But if you're not gonna follow that, like if you're not like it's always the tagline with the Royal Rumble. Like you win the Royal Rumble, you main event WrestleMania.
Right.
And it's 2 nights. So they got a main event at least one of them. So basically what you're telling the Jey Usos of the world, who's been the most overdue over the past year, what you're telling the Biancas, the Rheas, and the Eos over the year, or that have had great years all in their own right. What you're telling them is it don't matter how hard you work throughout the year, it's going to be a part-timer that shows up when he feels like it. Seth is there all the time, and CM Punk is there if he's not injured. But it's like you're not rewarding the people that's been there or that are working towards that. Like y'all, like they always say, the end goal, the ultimate goal is main event WrestleMania, is being the last on the show at WrestleMania. So the people that are there week in, week out, like Bianca, Rhea, Io, week in, week out, Jey Uso, week in, week out, Gunther, week in, week out, like on the live shows, on the live tours, like everywhere, all over the Europe tour. We're there every single week, and they're about to have their match be 4th or 5th on the show. Like, that's just crazy to me.
So who do you feel like should be the rightful main event?
I think they should have allowed. It should have either, if you're gonna go with the Royal Rumble tagline, it should have been Jey and Gunther. Like, it's not like the crowd's not gonna be hot for Jey. Like, he's the most overdue in the company right now. And then, if you're not going with that, then you actually allow Rhea, Bianca, and Io to have the same opportunity as Roman, CM Punk, and Seth. You give them the same amount of time slotted on their shows to do it, and whichever crowd is hot, whichever the crowd is hotter for, whatever people online are wanting to happen more, that's what you go with. That's what they did with Bianca. That's what they did with Becky. That's what they did with Bianca. Like they saw everyone wanted them. They saw it. It happened with Kofi. Like Kofi didn't main event, but you knew, like they knew, okay, we have to go this route. Like the fans will tell you which route you should go, especially at WrestleMania season. Like, and this isn't to say that CM Punk, Roman, and Seth don't deserve it, but there's other people that were deserving, and y'all didn't really give them the same opportunity to earn that spot. Like, the only reason I feel the way is because Triple H said it would only go to them if they earned it. They ain't really said nothing. All they did was brawl. So, like, I don't really understand how that's just like, boom, main event. Like, why? Like, what did they do for it to be the main event? What did they do in the last 3 weeks for it to be the main event? Is my question.
I guess the Roman return probably did numbers. Probably got good buzz. All three of them are stupid over. Cool. It's not my main event. My main event is Jey and Gunther. Because I feel like if you're going to give Jey that moment, it should not be opening the show. It should not be midway through the show. It should be at the end, bro. When we saw Sammy and KO win the tag titles, I don't think it would have been nearly as crazy if it opened the show.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I got to feel like it's Jey Gunther, especially the way they're building Gunther right now. Like, straight world beater. Jey don't look like he got a chance. So if you want somebody to overcome that and have an ultimate moment, do it in the main event. There is no moment for Roman, Seth. I mean, CM Punk. CM Punk, this is your first one. I mean, that's his moment. That's cool, but like, for CM Punk could have got that anytime. I feel like he could have had a championship match with Cody next year. He could have had a championship match with Gunther next year, or Seth next year. There was many ways we could have went about it. I'm not saying that we should be grateful that what we finna get, but at the same time, we wanted this triple threat, but we wanted it to marinate. It got thrown together whenever I feel like y'all didn't have no direction to go. So I feel like they probably was like, damn, no Roman Rock. Pivot. Like, pivot. Like, so I feel like that's what the last couple of WrestleManias has been based off of The Rock's availability. And it's just, a part-time show, bro. And I mean, it's probably not even Triple H. It's probably TKO or whoever.
Yeah.
In the business room probably telling him, like, yeah, we want this. Because when he was in NXT, the product looked totally different. Like, so I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
That will be my main event.
Banking on two part-timers to be your main event each year is always going to be difficult.
Right.
Especially when one of those part-timers is one of the biggest actors in the world. Like, he would have to say, oh, I'm not going to do any work from January to April. Right. He's just not willing to do that. As much as he wants to fake and bullshit and say WWE's my home and all this other shit, it's really not. Like, if he could just come out and say that shit, like, yeah, you know, like, I love the WWE, but this is what I'm doing right now. This is what I'm focused on. Cool. Everybody understand it, but you always come back and act like, yeah, this is my baby. This is this and that. Like, no, the fuck it's not. Stop saying that.
But like, Batista did it the best. Batista was like, I'm doing this one more time. I'm out. We was like,
which everyone respected.
Yeah.
Which everyone respected because he's like, I this is the only match that I want. And it's like, all right, we'll oblige. And he has not been back since. Hasn't even had an appearance since. So it's like, we can respect that. Even Cena, like, we was questioning him, like, all right, you said you was gonna be, you said you was gonna have so many dates and all this other stuff. He ain't start showing up. And so after, and even then, he didn't even show up for what, a week, 2 weeks after that. So it's like, when you're relying on part timers to have such big parts of your show, and their availability is unknown, it hurts the product. But not only hurts the product, it hurts everyone in the back. Like, they're looking around like, okay, maybe I should just go be a movie star and maybe I'll get a main event. Like, you can't tell people to like be there all year long, and then when they are, they don't get that same opportunity.
Hell yeah. That's why I would say the only part-time I ever really agreed with was Roman, because I feel like his character at the time, head of the table, Tribal Chief, I got goons for that. I don't need to be there. So it makes sense.
Right.
But the others, no, not really. Now, Cena, him not being there, I feel like I forgave him about his schedule because now it kind of makes sense because he's going against everything he stood for. So it's like, okay, that makes sense. But then again, it's still probably a cop-out. Like, bro, we expected you to be fully here. I mean, damn, bro, you seen it. And I'm a part of the promo, but I bought tickets because I thought my man was going to be in Charlotte for the last time. Nah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's hard. That's why I give Cody his credit, because he can make a story out of dealing with part-timers. But it ain't all love in sunshine, because at the same time, Cody, you getting 30 minutes to go out there and flex your shit, and then we don't get to hear a response from who you facing until weeks later. So it's like, you get a dub there. So I feel that. Segueing though, we talked about what we not feeling, which match deserve to be the main event. Now we got to discuss who deserves the WrestleMania moment this year. What do you feel like should be the WrestleMania moment? I can start if you want me to. But
yeah, go ahead.
The WrestleMania moment I truly want to see, and it sucks to do this because it requires breaking a streak, but Io retaining would go crazy, because I feel like now the fans see her. I feel like the WWE universe see her now. Like, they know what she can do. Obviously, one of the best women wrestlers in the world. Know what she can do. But I feel like she's more embraced now. Like when she was champ the first run, I mean, she
They
wasn't
knew she
embraced,
was
bro.
good, but they didn't
Right.
understand her.
Didn't understand it. Didn't understand the character. Probably didn't understand what was going on really.
Mm,
So I mean, and yeah, they didn't give her the best matches in her run.
definitely
Like
did.
definitely
Because they were
didn't.
just, we were also waiting on what was gonna happen with the Bailey situation too.
So this second run, if she wins at Mania, retains, this is a sign of like, okay, let's do this over from the top. And now she has plenty of challengers like in the pool.
Mm.
Now she can have her own little program with Bianca if she wants to. She can have her program with Rhea if she wants to. Well deserved one-on-one time. I feel like that would be the best moment for me, maybe,
See,
or Dom. I'm investing in
that's
both.
who I was gonna say. I was gonna say Dom because the work that he's done over the past 2.5, probably almost 3 years at this point, he's probably the only guy that has done what he's done for the past 3 years and hasn't been rewarded for it in any real way. Like they gave him
Right.
the NXT North American title, but it's like that wasn't on the main stage or like the main show. Like people didn't really see that. Um, and just the work that he's done since the turn on his dad and on Edge, like the reactions that he gets on a night to night basis, like it's still deafeningly loud. Like even now, where they haven't really given him opportunities to go out and talk in the ring, you still hear the boos once he hits the screen. Like they'll have it on
Right.
Finn or Liv and Raquel, and then it'll go to Dom, and the boos are immediate. Like you have to capitalize at some point. You've already wasted so much time with the whole story and just not capitalizing on Dom's, I wouldn't say popularity, but the reactions that he gets.
Right.
And at a certain point, it felt like he was getting punished for getting the reactions that he was getting. Like they were trying to like to down him. Like, okay, let's not have him go out this week or have him talk because when he goes out or if he touches the microphone, the crowd goes nuts. And you can only act like that's not happening for so long. Like Triple H himself was in the ring with him and was like, "Damn, that's louder than I thought it was." And he was like, "Oh, they said it was piped in crowd noise, blah 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 blah." But it's like at the end of the day, like this is sports, yes, but it's also entertainment, and it's also these are real humans at the end of the day. Like when these people go in night out, like the same thing with Melo, but like when CM Punk came back, who was his first match? Who was his first live event match? Dom, which means you trust him, which means out of your entire company, the person that you trusted the most to get heel reactions and keep CM Punk safe was Dom. Same thing with Melo. Melo gets drafted, first match he has, the world champion, the face of the company, Cody Rhodes. So it's like, how do you go from moments like that to like just waiting and waiting and waiting? Like, oh, they gotta wait their turn. Why? There's people on screen that aren't getting the same reactions. There's people that are getting more opportunities that aren't getting the same reactions that have a bigger name, but they're not getting reactions that he is. And I still don't understand that. Like, I'm assuming something happens at WrestleMania, but it has to culminate in him getting a belt. Like everyone around him has won something. Like JD was a tag team champion. Finn was a tag team champion. Damian Priest was a tag team champion and a world champion. Rhea was a world champion. Like Liv was a world champion. Now she's a tag team champion with Raquel. Everyone around him has had a belt besides Carlito. And Carlito came in late to the group. So it's like, at what point do you reward the person that they sought after once they got rid of Edge? That was the first person they targeted to join the group. He joined the group and he was getting bigger reactions than Damian and Finn. Him and Rhea were like neck and neck. She was getting cheered, he was getting booed. But it's like, once you hand him the mic, just listen to the crowd. And it's not like he's terrible in the ring. The dude is great in the ring at what he does. And even if he was a face, like if you go back and look at the stuff that he was doing, you're like, damn, he was not supposed to be doing that early in his career. Like he just started wrestling. So it's like the moment, like it would be boos, but I think there would be some cheers too because they would realize, like the people in the crowd are gonna realize, like, damn, he did earn this. Like he does deserve this moment. But it's still gonna be like a loud course of boos because I'm assuming something's gonna happen to where he does some shit to Finn or something like that, or he steals it from Braun, like something like that, to where it makes sense for his character, but it's also like his character deserves it, like at the same time.
Yeah, Dom definitely deserves a WrestleMania moment because man, it's been too damn long. Like, and you've asked him to do a lot. You've asked him to work
Yep.
with many people, so he definitely deserves that moment. I feel that for sure. That's a great answer, actually. I was neck and neck. For me, EO being like solidified, it
Mhm.
just means everything, bro. Like not just to her probably, but like non-Caucasian women in the business in general.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You at
Yeah.
the top of the mountain, and you got two of the most over WWE superstars in the ring with you in general. So for you to pull that off, for them to trust you, hopefully, that would just go a long way for her. Because she got years left in the game. People don't really understand, bro. Yo, Loki still types young. Like she got years left in this game, bro. So she gonna be around for a while, and I people need to see that she gonna be right there with Rhea and Bianca in the future. So that would be a W for sure. Moving on, I
Yeah,
think.
that's why I chose EO to win it. We talked about
Yeah,
it a couple of weeks ago, and
she
that's
should.
exactly why I chose EO to win that match.
Yeah, she definitely should, bro. I don't see a world where it's like if Bianca wins, there's some routes you can go.
Hmm.
If Rhea wins, I only see one route you can go, and that is back to
Yeah.
Bianca.
Hmm.
EO, everybody's gonna be trying to take a crack at the title at that point, like, cause she's one of
Yeah.
those people you can just. I mean, all three of them, you can go out there and put them out there with anybody, and they can do a banger. But EO, you could probably you're gonna make more stars
Yeah.
competing with having
Did you
people
still have
compete
the
with EO.
Lyra stuff that like Lyra beat her for the Intercontinental tournament? She beat her in the King of the Ring tournament, I'm pretty sure too. So it's like she's got two up on her. Like that's somebody she would need to get by. You have a Roxanne that is potentially on Raw. You have Bailey. She is still running back with. Like there's a lot of names, and there's gonna be people coming up over the coming years. Like if Julia goes to Raw or Stephanie goes to Raw, like there's a lot that can happen. And I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing, and I don't want it to make it seem like Rhea and Bianca or like it's harder for them. But like if it's Rhea and Bianca against one of them, like 9 times out of 10, you're gonna feel like one of those are gonna win. If it's
Right.
Io versus Julie or Io versus um Lyra or Io versus Roxanne, you feel like both people have real shots at winning the match, which makes the match even better because you're like, all right, shit, I really don't know who's gonna win this. But 9 times out of 10, if it's Rhea and Bianca in a one-on-one, they typically gonna win that shit. Like, how many times have they lost clean in their entire careers? So that's another thing is like she can help uplift them because it's not gonna be like, oh, Io's overpowered because she never has been. So it's like if she goes out and wins, it's just because she was just better. And it's not to say that Bianca and Rhea aren't the same. It's just like they just have a different feel. Like when they're in a one-on-one match, like you just feel like they not losing depending on who they in the ring with.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a lot of people that make an interesting case for a moment. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Even Jacob Fatu honestly
Mm-hmm.
deserves his moment. I mean, it'll probably be Solo that he gets, or maybe he said he wants the U.S. title, so maybe he gets to go for the U.S. title. Maybe it's a triple threat. I don't know, but Jacob, every single week, people are going nuts for that dude. His
Yeah.
promos are amazing. Yada mean that be having me crying when he do that. Um, but bro, everything about him is amazing. And like I said, gonna have years left in the game. Him, Solo. I don't know how old
Yeah.
Tonga is, but Tonga, I don't know how old he is, but
Yeah.
they got
He's probably
time.
close to his 40s.
So yeah, damn.
Yeah, I mean, he was in
Yeah, he
Japan
been
for
at
a
it for a minute.
while.
Damn, he 40 years old going around talking yeah. I ain't know all that. Nah, he got time, or
He
Jacob
42.
Solo got time. 42, yeah, it's clip.
But Jacob Fatu kind of up there too.
He is really.
Jacob Fatu is 32. So not up in wrestling terms, he's not up there.
Yeah, so EO about 32.
It just took him a long time to get there. That's too.
Right.
Yeah, I think EO is in that range. EO's 34.
Okay.
Because Oscar, I think Oscar might be in her 40s by now. Yeah, Oscar's 43.
Yeah, I definitely think I'm a believer of building your stars early and letting the work continue from that point. So whenever I'm
Yeah.
talking about WrestleMania moments, people at home, like I'm talking like you have important people on a card. In this case, you do.
Mhm.
CM Punk, Seth Rollins, um, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, John Cena's on a card. You're gonna see The Rock on this card. You're gonna see Travis Scott somewhere. You got all this
Mhm.
attention. That's what I mean by building a star. Jacob Fatu does something crazy. He has a WrestleMania moment, get a dub, wins the U.S. title. That could be something people could talk about. Keep moving forward. EO retaining. She's gonna keep moving forward. There's gonna be a lot of eyes like tuned in just for that reason. Like that's what I mean by moments. Who can catapult from this
Yeah.
moment? Dom. He should catapult from this moment.
Yeah.
I mean, who is going to carry the torch when the Romans are gone, the Cenas are gone? I mean, Cody said he not wrestling past 40. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we got all these people leaving. Who's gonna be the next star? That's why I hate why Carmelo's gonna be off this card because it's a huge card. It's a huge card.
Yeah.
So it's neither here or there. But that's kind of the. We still talking about WrestleMania. We in that season. Reek, what is your favorite WrestleMania match and why? There's a lot. Maybe we can do this. What do you feel like is the best WrestleMania match, and what is your favorite? Because that can be two different things.
Okay.
For sure.
The best, I think Eddie and Kurt Angle is up there. Kurt Angle and Shawn is up there. You probably got to throw Stone Cold Bret Hart. I think that was
Stone Cold Bret Hart. They say
Was
that's
that
the
WrestleMania?
best. They say WrestleMania 13.
I think
They said that's the
that's
best.
up there. The best though, probably Undertaker Shawn 25. That's probably the best. My favorite will be between the Daniel Bryan triple threat with Batista and Randy, Bianca Sasha, and then Kofi and Daniel. Just because as a black man, like we ain't see a lot of that growing up. So like Kofi won, there was like legit tears in my eyes because like
Right.
yeah, people can say what they want, like yeah, this shit fake, blah blah blah. But like when you're invested in something as much as we have been since we were like little kids, and we didn't see a ton, like we seen Booker T's get passed over, we seen MVPs get passed over, we seen Shelton Benjamins get passed over, we saw Kofi get passed over. Like and the list goes on and on. Like there was a ton. Bobby Lashley got passed over to the point where he was like, "I'll just go do MMA." Like they've always met the requirements. They just haven't got the same opportunities. Or they didn't get the same, choices. And then like when I don't know, man, when Kofi won, like it was just like okay, like
It was different.
maybe
Bro.
something's changing. Like maybe something is changing. Maybe like black people that come in and want to be wrestlers, like maybe they really have a chance to be the face of the company. And obviously, the end of his reign left a sour taste in everybody's mouth, just because like it kind of just poo-pooed on the whole thing. Like
It did.
and then Bianca and Sasha has got to be in my top 3 just because of how historic that was. Like the emotion that they showed before the match, like you can see how important it was to both of them. And I'll never forget like when Bianca won and her dad like almost fell over the barricade like in excitement. Like stuff like that is like that's when like yeah, wrestling is scripted, but these are real humans that are like really trying to accomplish real things, and their parents like are really like side by side. And like there was also like Bianca's story from like when she was in high school to college to NXT to the main roster. Like I don't know if you watched any of like the documentaries or like the WWE 24 that they had on her, but like all the stuff that she went through with like the eating disorder and everything like that, like to see her go from all of that and being like a top tier track star to being, you know, one of the people that didn't really know what WWE was, never really watched it, came in and was like a natural as soon as she came in. And then you also have Sasha, who is like she says, the blueprint. Like when you think about a women's wrestler, like the first person or one of the first people you're gonna think about is Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné. Like she's just that damn good. So where it's like, oh man, if you could put anybody in the ring with one wrestler, one women's wrestler, it would probably be Mercedes Moné, just because she's gonna make them look good. She's gonna look good, and the crowd is gonna have a fun time. Like whether or not they're rooting against her or rooting for her, the crowd is gonna be into it. Like Bayley and Sasha was great because as much as they loved Bayley, they also hated Sasha, and they had to for that match to be what it was. Like I don't know, she just played her role so perfectly,
No, she
and
did. Blueprint for
I
real.
think
Like,
I think both of those. I think that like both of them like coming together for that moment was at the perfect time.
hell yeah. Speaking on Sasha, Mercedes in general, like, hell yeah, she the blueprint, bruh. She can talk, damn sure can wrestle, charisma, flash.
Hmm.
Like, I mean, bro, you like when she say she money and you look and you be
Yes,
like, yeah, I
she screams
understand.
superstar.
Yeah. That's kind of how I feel about Jay. Jay's still a little green a little bit, but that's how I feel about Jay.
Hmm.
Like the presentation, the aura with it. I'm like, okay, yeah, Jay the real deal. Like you can't convince me she not. So
Hmm.
I definitely like your answers. Like I said, they said the best WrestleMania match. Most majority says Bret Hart, Stone Cold. Like me, I'm a newer generation dude, so it's like to me the greatest WrestleMania match in my eyes. I would have said Shawn Undertaker, but now I'm going WrestleMania 40, bro. Once again, Roman Cody. That's the
Hmm.
craziest shit I've ever seen. Like
Yeah,
it,
it
it
really
was a
is.
lot of gimmicks. It was a lot going on, but it's just like the story. Like, and when Cody
Yeah,
won, even as a Roman fan, bro, when Cody won, I was like, damn, like he did it, bro. Like,
yeah,
and it was more shot like, damn, Roman lost, like fuck, like we here, bro. We didn't think we was gonna be here, but we here. So that's probably I think the best. My favorite, um, like you, definitely Kofi Mania. That shit was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, because I had doubts. Honestly, I was like, bruh,
hmm,
they finna do my dog bad. Like, so I was surprised when he actually got it done. Number two, I feel like Triple H Undertaker, the no holds bar match.
mm.
Fire. I
The Hell
rewatch
in
it
a
all the
Cell one
time.
too.
Yeah. The Hell in a Cell one was probably more crazy because of the
The super kick
Sweet
into the
Chin music
pedigree,
to the pedigree kick out was nuts. It is like,
bro. Watching that live, like I swore that was the end. I was like, no way they about to have him lose like that. Like I'm just gonna be pissed. He kicked out. I said, what the fuck? Like,
it made sense.
the dude not real. The
Not
bro
real at
just do
all,
not
bro.
lose at WrestleMania, bro. He just
They
took
don't.
two of the biggest finishers ever and was like, it's like Jim Ross almost fell out his
Hey,
chair.
look, it for me, cause I ain't gonna lie, I was cheering for Triple H in them times, like willingly
Mm,
saying that. Um, so for me, I was like, oh damn, it's clipped. Like you're done. That's the best. That's
yeah,
the best shot you gonna take. It's over
right.
with, bro. So
Yeah.
yeah, that match made me feel like we were still younger at the time, but we was probably still
Mm-hmm.
teens, early teens.
But say that was what 20, probably 11.
So I was still in middle
No,
school.
no. That was 29 was 13, 2013.
So I was a
28
freshman.
was
I
2012.
was coming up on freshman year. So
Yeah.
at that point, freshman year, at that point, you know the storylines. You're knowing the
Hmm.
story at that point, and you knowing the product behind it. So that right there was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
crazy. And lastly, I gotta think in my head right here. There's so many, bro. Good WrestleMania matches.
It really is. He did like I know WWE's doing it right now. He did like a ranking of like top 30, top 25. Like, there's gonna like everyone will have a different order.
Right. A
Like I
part of
just
me
seen
want to
Bianca and
say,
Sasha was like 19. Y'all tripping.
right. He said they tripping.
They fucking tripping.
Bro,
I'm gonna have to
The
make my
Rock
own
Cena,
and then
bro.
bring it next week.
The Rock
The
Cena
Rock
might
and
be in my
Cena,
top three.
one or two.
One, but the outcome was trash.
Yeah, that's why I don't
Like,
go back and watch one. I
yeah,
love two though. I
yeah, two
love
was fine.
two. That's the only time I ever rooted for John Cena for real. Like I didn't
Right.
root for John Cena my entire life. 28 and 29 was the only time I was rooting for Bray. Because I was like, no way they about to have dude come back after being gone this long. And this dude has been beating literally everyone. So it's like, if The Rock can beat him, can't nobody beat The Rock.
Right.
And then on the way to 29, The Rock beat CM Punk. That's what really was like, oh, hell no. Like, yeah, we rocking with Cena with this one.
Right. That right there, it was the build up to it. And bro, I was invested, bro, like for real. Like I was like, bro, tuning in every week. Like I would remember being mad as hell. They was calling my dog Fruity Pebbles. I was pissed. I was like, man, hell no. I was like, I ain't rocking with nobody that's like, you know what I'm saying, that's doing the Fruity Pebble shit. But then look, and the crazy part about it is, in that moment when he's talking about he ain't got the right problems on the wrist, that shit went over my head when I was younger, bro. I ain't know what the hell. Like I was like,
oh, he's
what are you
pissed.
talking?
Like, you can see The Rock face. The Rock said,
Yeah, the Rock
I
got
said, oh, he
mad.
want to fight that nigga for real.
Talking about,
Like, Rock was like, I'm going to see you in the back. You
I'm
could see it on his face.
6'4",
He was hot,
6'4",
bro.
pure muscle that'll
He
rip
was
your throat
hot, bro.
out.
He was hot, bro.
Hey, how about I was weak at Cena? Cena talk about some. I don't care if you're 6'4", read this that. I was like, bro, he wilding. I was like, he wilding. But it went over my head when I was younger, bro. But watching it as an adult going back, you'd be like, oh yeah, that was real static, like for real.
Yeah. They really did not like each other, especially on that first one.
Right.
That first WrestleMania, they really did not like each other. They wasn't pulling no punches. The second one, you could tell there was like a mutual respect.
Right.
But that first go, yeah, they ain't fuck with each other
They went
at
yeah,
all.
they was on that. I can't believe
Like,
that, man.
that shit was smoke.
Pure smoke.
But that's the thing, is like, you can have it just like, you can make some money. Go make that fucking money. AEW. You make that money, bro. Like, CM Punk and the Young Bucks could have made so much money. CM Punk and Kenny Omega could have made so much money. Y'all got him over here making money with Roman and Seth now. Stupid.
And they milking a hatred from 10 years ago. And y'all had it fresh.
Come on now.
Come on, bro. Go
Bro,
release
been
the
gone for
footage
10
after
years
he
and they
gone.
still hate, bro.
Could have released the footage after bro gone when they could have released it in a promo package for a match.
Come on. And then even then when they showed it, they was like, CM Punk ain't really in the wrong. He ain't really do shit. Like, now y'all look even dumber.
I don't even know why they aired that shit.
Because they thought people was gonna be mad at CM Punk. Like, yeah, all right. Like,
he handled that. He handled that. CM Punk
Sure
handled
did.
it. I said, okay.
Sure did.
Crazy. Getting choked out by a grown man. Crazy. What are we doing?
Nah, that shit is crazy. Malachi Black was like, come on. I said, yeah, I don't fuck with him either because Malachi don't play. He really do that kickboxing shit.
Yeah, on me. On me, he do.
I seen him train. I said, oh, hell no.
Instagram. I said, seen that IG. I'm straight on you, cuz. Might need to follow you if I say something crazy.
For real. Like, ain't nobody messing with Zelina. Like, nobody trying that.
Yeah, I'm cool.
You know, people always ask if Montez Ford could fight. I don't never seen nobody ask if Malachi could fight. Or Alistair, whatever they want to call him now.
I do need to know, Montez, with your hands, like, cuz.
It's a big motherfucker, bro. I'm good. And he was in the military.
Sergeant Ford, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You never seen like what he looked like when he came into the performance center?
That nigga, bro. That nigga chopped.
He was like he looked like Angelo Dawkins, but like bigger. Like he was low key like nasty. It was like ugh.
Nah, I gotta see.
But then he slimmed all the way down. Like he slimmed down a lot. Like,
yeah.
Like it's low key like Baron Corbin when he was offensive lineman. Like if you've seen pictures of Baron Corbin as offensive lineman to now, it's crazy. Baron Corbin was big as hell when he was offensive lineman for the Cardinals.
Huge, bro.
he slimmed all the way down for NXT. Like
You know what?
that's
Montez.
one thing that's like that performance center builds stars. Like absolute stars.
Montez, I'm sorry, my brother. You would have
Yeah.
really probably put pause on me, and I would have been looking stupid, like a Martin episode. Whipped it up. My bad, Montez. You can fight, big bro. I ain't even gonna try.
Nah, yeah. I was. That's why when I see people say that, I'm like, yeah, they didn't pay attention to when bro came in. Like they literally said bro was in the middle. I was like, oh hell no. I was like, that's a
Now,
strong motherfucker.
now, Buddy Murphy, can you really fight for real?
That's a fair question.
That's one in question. I need to know, cause brother, you need to know how to fight for real. The whole world is on that. The whole world is on
Facts.
that. So you need to learn how to fight immediately. I mean, hey, that's all I got for us, man. That's all I got for us. I'm not gonna lie. You know, short, sweet episode. It's a different day, Sundays. But look, y'all, we back on road. Today was my last day at my job I had for 8
Yeah.
years. So yeah, man, we getting this grind in. Also, Uncle Vinny, if you watching, shout out to you, man. He got me this shirt for my birthday. I had to wear it for him. Hold on real quick. Y'all see what it say. What it say, Reek? Read it out to the people.
Hey Rock, go fuck. Oh wow. Ah.
Yeah, he loved it. He loved it. Shout out Uncle Vinny, man. And I see this from all the way in New York. So he be tapping in. So we appreciate everybody that
Hell
watch.
yeah.
And more coming soon, especially WrestleMania season, man. I am stupid lit. Rick
You're
stupid lit.
locked.
He getting off a plane straight to stand and deliver.
Literally. We are locked.
That's commitment.
We are
And
locked.
that's grinding right there.
We are
Straight
locked.
So how far is WrestleMania now? About 20 something days.
It's 19th and 20th, so about that. Yeah, because there's Monday or tomorrow is the 31st, Tuesday is the 1st, Wednesday is the 2nd, so about 21 days, maybe 20, something like that.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a great mathematician,
It's up.
as Bryce likes to say.
Cut from a different cloth, man. What can we say? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Bryce. Shout out to B-Dub. Anything you want to shout out? Mr. Swish, Mr. Reek, Coach T, all that.
My dog P had his birthday last week. My birthday on Wednesday. So you can see this is why we get along so well. Birthdays close together.
Right.
You know, ain't really doing that because I got to work for the first time in my entire life. I think maybe I think I've worked once on my birthday. My birthday always falls on spring break, and I've been working in childcare for most of my life. So like, or most of my working life, I should say, not most of my life, most of my working life. And this year, for some reason, spring break is 2 weeks in in April. Never understand it, but we cool. We gonna find a way to have some fun. But
Hell
yeah. We're gonna big 2-6.
Big birthday
Shit
love
crazy.
to Reek. We sending big birthday
Shit
love.
crazy.
That man
Hey.
knees finna go out. That man knees finna go out. He getting
Damn.
older. Yeah, he getting older.
Damn.
26 is crazy.
Damn. That's crazy.
I'm there too though.
Bro.
That's that shit.
He just turned 26.
I
My
just
same
turned
for
26,
birthday. Yo.
Man, look, me and Drew went on that hike. I told her halfway. I said, look, I think I'm gonna go back down. I just playing.
Damn.
Nah, I just playing, man. But hey, it hits you like a Mack truck for real. But happy early
Sheesh.
birthday, Reek. I'm gonna make sure to text you on Wednesday, of course. And yeah, man, take some time going to Darkness Retreat. You know what I'm saying, Mike?
That's what I'm doing. I ain't gonna tell you where I'm going, but that's what I'm doing when I go on vacation.
Oh,
Yeah, D&D a lot.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy that. Take plenty of pictures, though. I want to see it when you get back. You already know what it is. As far as
Oh, yeah.
everybody else, make sure y'all tapping in with the Twitter. Make sure y'all tapping in with the TikTok. I don't know if I even need to repeat myself about the giveaway, but I'm going to do it anyway. Get to 100 followers and y'all can get a t-shirt like this. Probably not like this because my Uncle Vinny got me this. But y'all can probably get a shirt like this. I'll even do it on the website like this. Y'all can get a shirt like these, like the Jey Uso shirt I got. Y'all can get a shirt like that. Y'all can get a shirt like... Hold up. Y'all can get a shirt like this. Now, who don't want no shirt like these? Y'all
That's
better
tough.
tap
That's
in and
tough.
get us to
That's tough.
100 followers, man. Reek not playing with y'all. I'm gonna send him to y'all front door, and you know he bout it. Me and Reek just doing Dark State also. If y'all ain't know, we a part of the
Come on
official
now.
fan club. So
Come on now. I don't think we told him loud enough. Come on, let's tell him again.
shout out to y'all, man. We gonna see y'all in the next episode.
Yes, sir.
Dark State. Them niggas is hell. Them niggas is hell.
I don't think we made our statement. Let's go do it.
You think we